Welcome to Frankfort High School and the 2021-22 basketball home and league opener. Tonight, the Wildcats of Frankfort host the visiting Valley Heights Mustangs. Now to the starting lineup. First for Valley Heights, number 1, a 5'6" senior, Frankfort. For Frankfort, number 5, a 5'6" senior, for the Mustangs, number 10, a 5'8" sophomore, Maggie Turner. For the Wildcats, number 12, a 5'6" sophomore, Emma Hardwick. For the Mustangs, number 14, a 5'10" senior, Maddie Burnett. For the Wildcats, number 21, a 5'7" junior, Darren Harper. For the Mustangs, number 33, a 5'5" senior, Abigail Steinfeld. For the Wildcats, number 22, a 5'9" sophomore, Patty Gross. For the Mustangs, number 42, a 5'11" senior, Emma Youngberg. For the Wildcats, number 23, a 5'9" sophomore, Lexi Dalton. Mustangs are coached by assistant coaches Susan Steinfeld and Adam Schreiner, and head coach Jordan Varsity. The Wildcats are coached by assistant coach Vicki Adams, head coach Brian Everett.
Welcome back. Mustangs taking on the Wildcats as we are just about to get underway. Starting lineup for the visiting team, Valley Heights Mustangs. Catherine Torber, 5'6" senior. Maggie Torber, 5'8" sophomore. Kaylee Scala, 5'9" junior. Maddie Vermetten, 5'10" senior, as well as Emma Youngerberg, 5'11" senior. We're underway now. The first shot coming in from Catherine Torber bounces off the back iron and is going to fall out of play. 5 just started underway. 0-0 is the score. It's going to be Frankfort ball, as it's going to be Patty Gross passing it now. We're up to Emma Hardwick. Hardwick slowing down the offense, taking it one-on-one with Maggie Torber. Almost loses the basketball, has to regain control. It's going to be stolen by Catherine Torber, who's going to go up for the layup and draws the foul. First team foul for Emma Hardwick. Welcome back, as it's an early 1-0 lead on the side of the Valley Heights Mustangs off the free throws attempts coming in on the side of Catherine Torber with 1 for 2 for the 1 point. Pushing up the court now is Cornelson, who has the basketball, going to pass it now over to Gross. Turnover on the ball. It's going to be passed up. Maggie Torber taking control. herself, and we're going to have a foul called on the side of the Valley Heights Mustangs. It'll be on Emma Youngerberg with the first personal foul for herself. And 3-0 moving on here. It's only 3-0 lead for the Mustangs. Going to pass it now back inside. Going to be for Hardwick, now guarded by Brooke Porter, who is subbed in. Now over to Cornelson, who has the basketball, still looking, but going to take it back to the key, pass it over to Hardwick. Hardwick driving, kicks it out. Nelson now driving in, going up with a nice handed layup, and rebounded on the side of the Mustangs. Pushing up the court, here comes Catherine Torber with the nice layup, bounces off the rim though, so no good. Pushing up the court is Cornelson, now over to Hardwick. Hardwick again guarded by Brooke Porter, going to kick it out to the far wing yet again. Cornelson now going to pass it all the way to the top to Dollinghouse, now back to Hardwick in the near corner. Down low into the post, goes Hattie Gross trying to go up and under Vermen, but going to kick it into Hardwick, who goes in for the nice layup. Coming in on the side of the Wildcats. Going to get things started. Going for the and one. 3 early points could be on the table right now for Emma Hardwick, as she looks to get her night underway for the undefeated Frankfort Wildcats. The first shot comes up, bounced off the back iron, rebounded by Brooke Porter. Frankfort Wildcats. If I look at the timing sheet, it looks like the person who fouled gets the ball out of place. So sending up the top of the key now for the Mustangs is Torber. Torber going to pass it all the way down to Scala, now to Porter. And around we go. Here comes Kaylee Scala with her 3. Bounces off the front iron, but good offensive rebound coming in from Brooke Porter. Emma Youngerberg looking for the drive. But they're going to get the offensive foul coming in. A big foul coming in on the side of Emma Youngerberg. The first one tonight for Youngerberg, who's going to go to the bench, actually her second. Here comes Hardwick, going to push it up the court. She has a nice break, but picks her dribble up to reset this offense. Hands it off, but gets it back now at the top of the three-point line. On the side of the Wildcats. It's very nice little play coming in from Emma Hardwick. Able to get a nice off-ball screen, but because of it, there is going to be a moving screen. It'll be called on the side of the Wildcats. Second team foul on the side of the Wildcats. That one's going to be called on Lexi Dollinghouse. That was her first foul tonight. Scala with the basketball, going inside. Now going to kick it around back to Catherine Torber at the top of the key. Picking up her dribble is Scala. Wide open is Torber, but mishandles the basketball, so she has to offload it. Wide open, here comes Kaylee Scala with her 3 off the front iron, but good offensive rebound from herself. Torber going up with it. Catherine Torber, no good, but yet a second offensive rebound. Man, Valley Heights really doing a good job of collecting their own misses, and the foul coming in on the side. Coming in on the side of the Wildcats. The first foul coming in tonight, it's going to be on Hattie Gross. The first free throw does fall in for Catherine Torber. Now 2 for 3 on the night for 2 points. As the second one falls off the line now, 2 for 4. Hardwick taking it up the court, now looking to get some action going. Going to pass it back over to Hardwick. With the basketball. Now going to pass it into the corner. Here comes a driving Cornelson, who then passes it down low into Andy Close. No good.
Into the Wildcats, number 3, Katie Keller. Checking back in, number 21, Chen Parker.
Here comes Catherine Torber with the basketball over to her sister Maggie Torber. Takes the jumper off the mark. Rebounded on the side of the Frankfort Wildcats now as they look to push it up the court. It's going to be Cornelson looking to drive it into the corner to Hardwick, who now has the basketball. Emma Hardwick now going to pass it off and tries to go up with it. It's going to be Katie Keller, excuse me, can't do so. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Now driving in, kicking it out to Catherine Torber. Torber over to Scala. Around the three-point line, down low into the paint we go with Maddie Vermetten. Now to Scala, takes yet another three-pointer. That one looks to be going in, but it bounces out. No good on the side of the Valley Heights Mustangs. They are doing a good job of getting open, good looks. The basketball is just not looking to fall in their favor so far. 4 for 2 now on the night. 4-2 is the lead for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Scala now at the top, going to kick it into the corner. Here comes an open Catherine Torber three, and it bounces off the back iron. But another good offensive rebound on the side of the Mustangs, and Catherine Torber's going to back it out to reset this offense. Now over to Scala. Kaylee Scala picks her dribble up. Brooke Porter now looking to find something, but gets the travel called. She was trying to fake the pass inside to Vermetten, but unfortunately her foot flew with her motion, dragging it on the floor. It is now a turnover on the side of the Mustangs. The kick over now to the top. Here comes Cornelson looking to drive now in on Scala. And they're going to get the foul, on Kaylee Scala. That would be her first foul tonight. It'll be the timeout now on the court of the Frankfort Wildcats. And with that, we'll take a quick breather and bring you back more action here on KNDY.
On the court, stop trailers, flat, there's two trailers, some trailers, stop, cargo trailers, custom trailers. I think a theme here, if you need it, have it. Not only have a heavy trailer, tires, Canada, manufactured in what you're pulling with the Titan trailer. Around the Titan, come and talk to near you for yourself. Blue Valley Trailer. Now your trailer for store. Brought rocking in trip on top of the side. H&M. Yes. With a brand type. Done. Hayliner. Almost any demand. Now, aluminum, cargo, car haul. Loaded. Trailer on the lot. Fine. See all the pockets. Number 1 week. Anything water than.
Welcome back. 5-4 is now the lead as we have Maddie Vermetten heading in to the free throw line. Still the Valley Heights lead as the second free throw goes in, no good. On the side of the Mustangs, so they still hold a 1-point lead over the Frankfort Wildcats. Here in period number 1 with 16 seconds left to go. But now we're going to go back to the other side. Free throws coming in for the side of the Frankfort Wildcats. Going to the line is going to be Hattie Gross. Misses it, so here comes the Mustangs. Catherine Torber going to take the basketball up the court for Valley Heights. Into the corner, subbing in is Abigail Steinfort. Here comes a Steinfort three, and it bounces in and out, but Maddie Vermetten with the rebound, but they're going to call her on the push as she went for the rebound. So yet another foul coming in on the side of Valley Heights. It's the second foul of the night for Maddie Vermetten. So she will come off, and subbing in now on the side of the Mustangs, it's going to be Olivia Scala. Seeing her first action tonight as the first free throw rattles in for Taryn Parthimer. Parthimer giving her first points tonight. 1 for 1 on the free throw attempts. And the second one rattles in and out. 1 for 2 for 1 point, but a good offensive rebound on the side of Frankfort, but it will lead to nothing. The game is tied 5-5 after one quarter. We'll come back with some more ladies varsity basketball here on KMDY. Welcome back as we now hear the start of the second quarter. Frankfort Wildcats tying up Valley Heights Mustangs at 5-5, with the basketball now going to be Hattie Gross in a double team, have to get it out to Hardwick. Valley Heights going into a 2-3 zone, and a good defense coming in on the side of Abigail Steinfort. Steinfort able to break up the pass as it went down low into the paint. Hardwick now with the basketball, trying to find an open person. She's able to. That person's going to be Parthimer. Now to the top of the key, Lexi Darlinghouse going to take her first three of the night, and it bounces in and out, and rebounded by Emma Youngerberg and the Mustangs. Catherine Torber now going to take the basketball, going to pass it off to Maggie Torber. Torber now over to Steinfort, down inside, and a turnover was going to go to Maddie Vermetten, but she was not ready as the pass went down into the paint. Turnover for the Mustangs. Hardwick over to the far top of the key. It's going to be Parthimer. Now driving in is going to be Hattie Gross. Back over to the top with Parthimer taking her first three tonight. That one rattles in and out, and good aggressive defense coming in from the Mustangs. Getting the rebound, still tied 5-5. Catherine Torber now going to pass it out to Maggie Torber inside to the paint to Vermetten, but we're going to get the foul down on the floor, so it's going to be taken for an inbounds for the Mustangs. Cornelson now siding in on the side of the Frankfort Wildcats as Emma Hardwick gets some time off. Down inside in the paint to Emma Youngerberg, who goes up with the power free throw and is able to get it in for the Mustangs. And one coming in from Emma Youngerberg, going to the free throw line her first time tonight. She does have 2 fouls, which got her out pretty early, but she subs back in with 6:41 left to go here in quarter number 2. First free throw rattles in. So that is 3 total points for Youngerberg. 1 for 1 is where we're going to be sitting. Now into the corner is going to be Taryn Parthimer. Parthimer with the basketball, looking to hand it off to Stoll, but is able to do so this time. Had some troubles getting the handoff with some good tenacious defense coming in from Catherine Torber. But now that Stoll got the basketball, going around the three-point line, Catherine Torber then commits the foul. Valley Heights leading Frankfort 8-5. The first free throw coming in from Tana Stoll rattles in for her first points tonight. 1 for 1. Second one rattles off the front iron. No good. 1 for 2 for 1 point for Stoll. The lead is now cut to 2 with Valley Heights in front. Maggie Torber going to kick it around to Abigail Steinfort. Steinfort now over to Catherine Torber at the top of the three-point line, looking to drive. Dishes it to her sister. Now around the world to go. Abigail Steinfort to Emma Youngerberg, who thought about the three-pointer. Passes it off to Catherine Torber. No good. And we're going to get an offensive rebound coming in on the side of the Mustangs, who've been doing a good job tonight in terms of collecting their own misses, as another turnover, unfortunately, as Maddie Vermetten hits the back of the backboard, and it falls out of play. Frankfort basketball as Emma Hardwick now subs back in. As it's going to be a nice intercepted pass coming in on the side of Frankfort. But it's still going to keep in their possession. Emma Hardwick now with the basketball, guarded by Maggie Torber. Now into the corner, it's going to be Gross. Gross looking to drive in, going up with a strong layup, but a block coming in on the side of Emma Youngerberg, setting up another Frankfort possession, or Valley Heights possession, excuse me. Catherine Torber looking to drive in, guarded by Hardwick, passes it off to the much bigger Maddie Vermetten. Can't hold on to it. It's going to fall out of play. Frankfort basketball as Catherine Torber is going to get a break now. Going to pass it now into Cornelson, who subs back in. Cornelson started guarded by Abigail Steinfort. Hardwick now in the corner, the right corner of the three-point line, looking to drive in on Emma Youngerberg, gets into a triple team and almost turns the ball over and does so, but in doing so, Abigail Steinfort collected the basketball but turned it over on her own self. Last touch, though, on the side of the Wildcats. So for Valley Heights, they will retain possession after a chaotic couple of seconds. 4:52 left to go here in period number 2. 8-6 is the lead. Down inside to Emma Youngerberg, misses the layup, but rekindles her miss 1, 2, 3 times. Now inside, here comes Vermetten, but the pass gets intercepted by the Wildcats. Man, Emma Youngerberg tried so hard to get that rebound, but 4 Frankfort Wildcats wouldn't let her. Kayla Cornelson then with her first 3 of the night for 3 points. It is now a lead for the Frankfort Wildcats. And down it goes. Catherine Torber with her first points on the night. Excuse me. Maggie Torber with the basket, and it's her first on the night. So it's now a lead in the side of the Wildcats, but after a quick layup, then puts Frankfort back up top. 11-10 with 3:56 left to go. Abigail Steinfort now over to the top. Now inside to Maggie. Maggie Torber goes up with a nice J and rattles in. Maggie Torber now with a quick 4 points in the last couple of possessions, helping Valley Heights get back into the lead, 12-11. .328 left to go, and we're going to get a foul, though. I think it's called on Maggie Torber. That would be her first tonight. They're actually not going to call it on Torber. The foul is actually going to go on Kaylee Scala. That is her 3rd foul tonight for Scala. Rough couple of possessions for Kaylee Scala. .27 left to go. The first free throw from Emma Hardwick falls out, so still a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. That one rattles in. 4 total points on the night for Emma Hardwick. Maggie Torber now taking up the basketball. Going to pass it over to Brooke Porter, who subbed in. Torber now over to her sister Maggie Torber. Back to Catherine. Over to Brooke Porter, and it goes over her head, and it's going to fall still out of play, but she was the last to touch the basketball. Another turnover coming in for the Mustangs, who have been kind of sloppy here in quarter number 2 in terms of their care for the basketball. in doing so, has let Frankfort back into this game tied 12-12. Emma Hardwick now driving and kicking into the corner to Cornelson. Cornelson looking to drive into a double team, trying to find some help, tries to pass it off to Hardwick, but the foul is going to be called on Brooke Porter. Brooke Porter getting her first foul tonight for the Mustangs. As Hardwick free throw rattles in and out. After being pretty good early on, she's missed the last couple. She still has a team-high 4 points. They're looking to get the lead yet again for the Wildcats and does so. So 13-12 is Frankfort's lead. 2:54 left to go. Now over to Porter. Porter looking to go inside into Youngerberg, which they do successfully. Emma Youngerberg getting back on the board, has a team-high 5 points now for the Mustangs, and they retake the lead. Nice spin move coming in from Hardwick, and she gets in for another point. Emma Hardwick really taking over so far for the Frankfort Wildcats, as we're getting into a back and forth now. 15-14 is the lead. Down inside to Youngerberg, who goes up with the free throw, the layup, excuse me. That one rattles in and one. Emma Youngerberg with 7 points, but going to the free throw line to make it 8. And that one rattles out, though, rebounded by Parthimer. So here comes Taryn Parthimer. The Wildcats looking to take the lead again. It's been a quick back and forth. Emma Hardwick with the basketball. Nice little behind the back, picks her dribble up, though, so she has to hand it off to Parthimer. Parthimer was looking to take the free attempt. Can't do so, so back over to Emma Hardwick. Hardwick getting a nice screen, driving into the paint. Tries to go with the basketball, looking for the foul. Can't find any, so rebounded by Brooke Porter, but a costly error from Porter as the ball rattles out of bounds. 16-15. I want to thank again our sponsors for today, Wakeland Oil, Blue Valley Technologies, M&R Auto Parts, as well as Parker Seed. Their contributions tonight as Frankfort trails 1 point to the Mustangs. As Cornelson almost loses control of the basketball and is able to hand it off. And they're going to kick it into the corner for another Frankfort Wildcats 3, bounces in and out. And an over-the-back call from Maggie Torber. There, who took the three-pointer, was Tana Stowell. Stowell was wide open. It just bounced off the front iron, unfortunately. First free throw goes in for Hardwick, now 7 points. Now taking a 1-point lead is the Wildcats. 8 total points tonight for Emma Hardwick. Vermen going to pass out to Abigail Steinfeld, but Vermen is going to get yet another offensive foul. I believe that will be her 4th if I have everything. Actually, it's her 3rd, excuse me. Got a little ahead of myself. 1:17 now left to go here in period number 2. Emma Hardwick driving up on Maggie Torber. Spin move, driving into a double team. Going to kick it down into the paint. Going up with it is going to be Keller, who she can't do it. Now over to a wide open Cornelson 3. No good. Rebounded by Stowell. Going up with her shot. But they're going to call it travel on Tana Stowell. And unfortunately with that, Frankfort's still up only 1 point, 17-16. Porter with the basketball, going to pass it into the corner, now back to Porter. Torber had a shot of a three-point attempt, won't do it. So Brooke Porter takes over the basketball, picks her dribble up. Around the three-point line, we go to Abigail Steinfort. But here comes Catherine Torber driving into the lane, going up with the pull-up jumper, no good, but a good rebound coming in from Emma Youngerberg. Another nice basket on her side, now 9 total points. Valley Heights retakes the lead, 18-17. Looking for the last shot is going to be the Wildcats. It's going to be Hattie Gross. Gross looking to drive in. Can't find anything. Still looking. Pulls up with the jumper. That rattles in. And that'll do it for quarter number 2. 19-18 is where Frankfort takes now the lead. We'll come back here in a couple of minutes with some first half coverage and review here on KNDY. Welcome back. Getting started here in quarter number 3 as the shot coming up from Abigail Steinfort is no good. It is 22-22, now all tied. It's been a very close game between both these two teams. Valley Heights had an early lead in quarter number 1, but after a couple of key turnovers, got Frankfort back into it, and so far it's just been a back and forth ever since that moment on. 22-22 is where we sit. Catherine Torber over to Maggie Torber now. Down in the paint, Abigail Steinfort trying to go inside to Emma Youngerberg. Though a foul will be called. And will go underneath for an inbounds play there on the foul. Taryn Perthamer. That is her second foul tonight. Excuse me. It's the second foul for Hattie Gross. And we'll take a timeout on the side of the Frankfort Wildcats. And so will we take a timeout as Frankfort and Valley Heights are tied 22 apiece here in quarter number 3. The Mustangs, of course, defeating Riley County, Marysville, and Republic County in their first 3 games. And then Frankfort beating Pawnee City, Wabaunsee, Northern Heights, and Manhattan Chief. So here comes Vermette with the inbounds play for the Mustangs. Going to get it to an Abigail Steinfort jumper, no good, and almost an offensive rebound for the Mustangs, but rebounded by Hardwick. Into the corner now, over to Cornelson, who has the basketball, looking to go around the outside of Steinfort. Cornelson still has it. She's trying to find an open person and go across. She is able to find Hattie Gross. Now into Emma Hardwick. Gets a screen, driving in, and kicking it outside. Hattie Gross with the basketball now. Going to pass it back to Hardwick. Hardwick in the right corner 3. Gets a screen from Darlinghouse. And here comes Cornelson's 3. Rattles in. 6 points coming in for Kayla Cornelson. 2 3-pointers so so far. But here comes Catherine Torber's three. Finds the bottom of the net. Catherine Torber now with 5 points on the side of the Mustangs. We're tied back up, 25-25. With 5:07 left to go here in quarter number 3, and it's going to be a steal coming in from Catherine Torber. Excuse me, Maggie Torber gets the steal. Steinfort over to Catherine Torber, who can't hang on to the basketball. It was quite a high pass coming in from Abigail Steinfort. Catherine Torber is pretty tall at 5'6". Well, relative to her, because I'm around 5'6" as well, so I think that's pretty tall. But unfortunately, just a little bit over her head, as Haley Scala subs back in. Cornelson looking to drive on Scala. Fans looking for a travel, won't get one. As there is going to be a steal coming in from Kaylee Scala, looking to drive in, but it gets stolen from behind. The ball is still in play. Emma Youngerberg going up for the shot. Lets it get in. 13 points coming in from Emma Youngerberg tonight, doing a good majority of her work down in the paint. Unfortunately for the side of the Wildcats, they're having trouble blocking the much bigger Emma Youngerberg, as a foul is called. Frankfort trailing 27-25 with 4:13 left to go in quarter number 3. Lexi Dollinghouse picks up a foul on the other side of the court. It's the third foul for Lexi Dollinghouse. Katie Keller now subs in as Dollinghouse is going to get off the court, take a breather with 3 fouls. So a much smaller lineup for the Wildcats, which will be much more difficult trying to guard Emma Youngerberg, who has done magnificent tonight with 13 points. We're going to hold foul on the floor. I think it's from Haiti Gross. That's, I think, her third foul. It is her third foul for Haiti Gross, who's the only height person on the side of the Frankfort Wildcats, but they'll keep her in. Maggie Torber was looking to shoot the three-pointer, but drives it with a nice spin move. Maggie Torber with 6 points now. Really got the drive onto the side she preferred, which is her right. Nice spin move and gets the layup. 29-25 is the lead on the side of the Mustangs. We have a jump ball. Will stay down on the side of the Wildcats for an inbounds. Currently, the lead is Valley Heights Mustangs up 29-25 over the Wildcats of Frankfort. Frankfort Wildcats 4-0, while Valley Heights is 3-0. 2 undefeated teams here in the TVL. Emma Hardwick with the basketball, looking to hand it off, had to pick her dribble up, able to get it into Gross. Gross guarded by Vermetten, can't do anything, so she has to pass it to Hardwick. Hardwick now over to Parthimer. Over to Gross. Gross looking to drive in, picks her dribble up, can't find anybody, running out of time and patience. But Emma Hardwick is able to find the open, or be open to give it to her. The pass from Hardwick down into the paint, no good, as it almost was stolen. Yet we're still going to get another foul down in the low post area. I think that was on, I believe they called it on Catherine Torber. That's her third foul coming in from Catherine Torber. So with that, she's probably going to have to get subbed off and might get subbed off, but they're going to keep her in with 3 fouls. Hardwick over inside to Cornelson, who's looking to drive in. Here comes a three-pointer from Hattie Gross, and it bounces in off the back iron. Hattie Gross, her first points tonight off a three-pointer. It's now 29-28. The lead for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Here comes a three from Maggie Torber, airballed, and unfortunately was wide open, just couldn't get enough mustard behind the shot, so it'll fall no good. Still a 1-point advantage for the Mustangs. 29-28 is the lead. So we have a timeout on the court, officials timeout, as I think Emma Youngerberg is bleeding somewhere. So Brooke Porter's going to sub in now. Seems to be Emma Youngerberg has a cut on her arm. So she had to be subbed off as she was starting to bleed a little. Still a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. Almost intercepted the pass there. But here comes Cornelson with the wide open drive, and it gets in. Kayla Cornelson with another nice layup. She now has 8 total points on the side of the Wildcats, who now take the lead again. Maggie Torber's shot, no good, and we're going to get a jump ball. Maddie Vermetten was able to get inside the paint and get a hold of that basketball, so it'll still be Mustangs ball as they trail 30-29 with 2:13 left to go in quarter 3. As we're still waiting, the whistle came in on the side of the official, so they thought the play was going, but it really was just Emma Youngerberg summing back in. Brooke Porter will take some time off now. Vermetten with the basketball into the corners. Kaylee Scala with her 3, and that rattles in. Kaylee Scala with her first points tonight, and it couldn't come at a better time as the Valley Heights Mustangs now take a 2-point lead over the Frankfort Wildcats. Emma Hardwick with the basketball now over to Cornelson. Kayla Cornelson picks her dribble up. Good defense coming in from Kaylee Scala. We're going to have a timeout forced on the side of the Wildcats as they trail 2 points, 32-30. And with that, we'll take a quick little break. Frankfort trailing Valley Heights here in quarter number 3, 32-30.
Service Frankfort 713-1508, or find them on Facebook.
Welcome back. We're going to get it over to Emma Hardwick now with the basketball. I want to thank our sponsors for tonight, Can Equip, United Bank and Trust, Sink Gordon Associates, and Hometown Lumber for their contributions towards this game as Kaylee Scala gets the steal. Picks her dribble up and looking to set the offense now up for the Mustangs. And a 3-pointer coming in from Kaylee Scala off the front iron, but good offensive rebound coming in from Emma Youngerberg. Catherine Torber's 3, no good, another offensive rebound. And this time we get the foul call. I believe it's going to be Kaylee Scala went up for the shot, but they're going to call the foul. Lexi Dollinghouse gets that foul. Oh man, that's a tough one for the Frankfort Wildcats. That's her 4th foul. Even though we're still here in the 3rd quarter, we have 1:13 left, but that is the 4th foul for Lexi Dollinghouse. Frankfort trailing by 2, 32-30. Here comes Catherine Torber driving into the lane with a strong layup. No good. Good offensive rebound coming in from Brooke Porter. No good when she went back up, so here comes Emma Hardwick. And this Frankfort Wildcats squad now back up the court. Cornelson now going to pass it over to Stowell. Now back over to Hardwick. As we're going around the 3-point line, they're going to pass it over to Gross. Inside, and we're going to get the out-of-bounds call. Maggie Torber with the good defensive effort, poking the ball away as it tried to get into the paint. Hardwick with the deep pass now to Cornelson. Now deep back inside, going up with a shot is going to be Parthimer, but blocked at the point of attack by Emma Youngerberg. Maggie Torber kicking it to her sister Catherine Torber, no good, and around the 3-point line. But here comes a 3 from Emma Youngerberg, no good, rebounded by Hattie Gross, but stolen by Brooke Porter. Here comes Catherine Torber yet again, no good. It looks like we're going to get a jump ball. But really the story here of the second half has been the foul trouble that the bigs of Frankfort have gotten into. Lexi Dollinghouse, Hattie Gross, both have a combined 7 fouls, 4 for Lexi and then 3 for Haiti. So because of that, Emma Youngerberg just has free reign down there. Good pass from Emma Hardwick down into Taryn Parthimer to get her rolling. That is Parthimer's 2nd bucket. A 3 coming in for Kaylee Scala, no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. And with that, quarter number 3 will end. Another tie basketball game, 32-32. Nobody leads as Frankfort back home taking on Valley Heights. And with this, we'll take also a breather here on KNDY. Welcome back. 32-32 is where we sit after 3 quarters, now entering quarter number 4. Catherine Torber now with the basketball, looking to set the offense up for the Wildcats, for the Mustangs. I know they're completely different creatures, but supposedly today I'm just having myself a day. As a nice interception coming in from Emma Hardwick. Wide open comes the Cornelson 3-pointer, in and out. Rebounded by Maddie Vermetten. Vermetten gonna kick it into Torber in the corner. Back inside to Vermetten. She can't hold on to the basketball, but Maggie Torber is able to recover it. Oh, the basketball rolls out. The shot was a good one coming in from Maggie Torber. Just unfortunately, the luck was not in her favor, and it rolled out. Still tied, 32-32. Good steal coming in from Maggie Torber, pushing it up the court. Gonna back out of that attempt and now step back up this offense. Over to Catherine Torber, and Catherine Torber turns the ball over. Maggie Torber was not looking the way of Catherine Torber, and with that had to push it out, but a timeout is going to be called on the side of the Mustangs, and we're still tied 32-32 with 7:06 left to go here in quarter number 4. And with that, we'll also take a timeout here on KNDY. Back in it, and from that point on, it's really just been a back and forth between either side. 32-32 is where we currently sit now, with 7:01 left to go here in the game. Hard look at the basketball. They're going to pass it now over to Stowell. Stowell now over to Gross. Gross looking to drive, kicks it back out. Cornelson has to turn the ball over, unfortunately. Here comes a drive. Here comes Maggie Torber. Gets the nice layup. Maggie Torber now with 8 points on the night. Very strong scoring performance coming in from all the starters for the Wildcats, evenly distributing the ball between each other. Here comes Emma Hardwick, though, driving into the paint, has to pick her dribble up, trying to find somebody open, and does so. It's Hattie Gross. Gross going into a double team, trying to find an open person. It is Hardwick, but the ball gets turned over, and here comes the Wildcats. Excuse me, the Mustangs. Steinford misses the layup. Good rebound coming in from Maddie Vermetten. Vermetten gets fouled on the layup attempt. We're going to say that is actually called, though, oh my, on Hattie Gross, her 4th. We're now entering dangerous territory for the Frankfort Wildcats as Vermetten misses the first one. 4 fouls on both of the big girls down low. Hattie Gross and Lexi Dollinghouse with 4 fouls apiece. And if they get fouled out, it's going to have some trouble guarding Emma Youngerberg. Lexi Dollinghouse now subbing back in on the side of the Wildcats. Both 4 fouls apiece again, Gross and Dollinghouse. Going up with the layup, no good. Rebound on the side. Oh my gosh, and it goes in. Hattie Gross. Good offensive rebound. Gets the and one. Now is going to go to shoot the line for 2. Maddie Vermetten's 4th foul as well, so we're entering some dangerous territory for either side. As Gross misses the free throw. Here comes Maggie Torber trying to give it to Catherine Torber. Torber has a lane down, but she decides to spin out and pass it to Maggie Torber. Torber, nice drive into the lane, and it bounces out, but she draws the shooting foul and will go to the line to shoot 2. 1-and-1. Going to the line to shoot 2. Who got the foul there is going to be Cornelson. Her first tonight. Maggie Torber's first free throw is no good. 0 for 1 tonight. Torber, though, has been very strong on the offensive side. 8 total points. Nursing a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. No good on the second, 0 for 2. It's now 35-34. On the side of Frankfort. Here comes Emma Hardwick now, driving into the paint, kicking into the corner. Cornelson gets a nice screen, looking to drive in on Youngberg. Picks her dribble up, though, and has to kick it back out to the ring to Gross. Hattie Gross driving in, picks her dribble up. Cornelson now looking to drive into the paint. A lot of running around inside the paint, and because of this, now there's a turnover on the side of the Wildcats. It's very interesting to see how they're running this offense. They're getting into the paint area around the free throw line and just running a big loop around it instead of passing to get out of the zone. Coming in from the Mustangs, they're trying to run around it. So far, it's yielded some success, but a nice offensive rebound coming in from Emma Youngerberg. Misses the shot. Last touch, though, by a Frankfort Wildcat as it falls out of bounds. Still staying in their territory, again, nursing a 1-point lead 35-34 with 4:56 left to go. The three-pointer from Abigail Steinfort, no good, and another offensive rebound coming in on the side of the Mustangs as Catherine Torber takes a jump shot, no good, another rebound, and then the foul. Man, Valley Heights Mustangs are completely putting in the work on the offensive glass. Countless offensive rebounds after offensive rebounds, giving them second chance opportunities, and because of this, Addie Gross is fouled out of the basketball game with 5 fouls. So subbing in, Tana Stowell. Vermetten misses the free throw, so she'll continue to go back to the line again, shooting 2. The next free throw lands it into the mark for Maddie Vermetten. 4 total points. Now 4 for 6 from the charity stripe. Here comes Hardwick, gonna pass it over to Cornelson. Nelson looking to drive on Abigail Steinfort, but has to pick her dribble up after good defense. You're gonna get a push foul, it looks like, coming in from Maggie Torber. It is gonna be Maggie Torber. Let's see, that'll be Torber's 3rd personal foul. The 3rd team foul for the Mustangs, who now hold a 2-point lead over the Wildcats, 36-34. This is going to be tipped out of bounds from Maggie Torber, so will still stay down for an inbounds for the Wildcats. Still trailing 2, and it's intercepted on the lob pass by Emma Youngerberger. Kick it into Catherine Torber. Takes a dribble, kicks it now out to Steinfort. Though slowing it down is going to be the Valley Heights Mustangs, but Maggie Torber going to kick it to a wide open Vermetten, who overshoots the shot. The last touch coming in on the side of Tana Stowell. So they'll stay down here under the basket for the Mustangs, as they still hold a 2-point lead with 4:02 now left to go. Here comes a 3 from Catherine Torber. Off the front iron, but another offensive rebound on the side of Maddie Vermetten, letting the Valley Heights Mustangs continue this offensive trip. And so far, that's been the big key difference in this game, is the amount of countless second chance buckets the side of the Mustangs are getting. Catherine Torber 3 off the front iron, and it's going to be saved, but recovered and out of bounds. So it'll still stay with Frankfort. But really, it's been the offensive rebounds coming in from the Mustangs that have been the big difference maker in tonight's basketball game. Even though it's still a 2-point lead for Valley Heights, their ability to control the boards, thanks to both Maddie Vermetten and Emma Youngerberg, really has not allowed many scoring chances for Frankfort, because when they get into the open basket and they get some open territory, they've been making some shots tonight. A bad pass down inside to the paint results in the jump ball, which will still stay with Frankfort. They are looking for a basket, trailing 2 with 3:15 left to go here in quarter number 4. Emma Hardwick looking to pass the ball in. Going to find it into Cornelson, but we're going to get a push foul coming in on Kaylee Scala. That's the 4th foul for Scala tonight. It's the team's 4th foul and her 4th personal. We're still going to be down for an inbounds. Hardwick trying to find somebody open, run out of time, is able to find Cornelson. Now she's going to go to the top of the 3-point line, loses control of the basketball, but is able to regain control. Kayla Cornelson trying to find an open person, and it's going to be turned over, and Valley Heights has the possession. Maggie Torber regains the loose basketball, and here comes the Mustangs. Torber, Catherine Torber over to Kaylee Scala. Nice wide open 3-point attempt, bounces off the front iron. Rebounded by Tana Stowell. It was a good look from Kaylee Scala, just unfortunately a little too far to the left. As we have a shot coming on up from Hardwick, no good, rebounded by Catherine Torber. Looking to slow the pace down. They have a 2-point lead, not looking to force things are the Mustangs. They've had plenty of good opportunities to shoot the basketball tonight, haven't been as successful from the three-point line as the Wildcats have been, and Emma Youngerberg bullies her way down in the paint for another 2 points, 15 on the night for Emma Youngerberg again. With Frankfort being down one of its low post defenders, it's just allowing the much bigger Emma Youngerberg be a presence down in the paint. Now it's a 4-point lead for the Mustangs. Hardwick gonna kick it now off to Parthimer, who misses the shot. It bounced off the front iron and rebounded by Kaylee Scala. 1:43 left to go in this ball game. Now Catherine Torber gonna slow it down. Picks it over to Kaylee Scala. Gonna get into a little bit of some ISO here. And around the passing block we go. Comes the Mustangs. Trying to break down this 2-3 zone that is coming in, or 3-2 zone now coming in for Frankfort. Driving is Maggie. Torber out to Emma Youngerberg, who nails the three-pointer. 18 total points for Emma Youngerberg. She's doing it all. Offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, work in the paint, and now a three-pointer. It is now a 40-34 lead for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Now under a minute left to go. 6-point lead. It's ballooned now upwards massively. As we're going to see, it's a tip ball. It's going to be Frankfort possession. Valley Heights now has the 6-point advantage. We're going to have to see some of that three-point magic from the Frankfort Wildcats here in the waning seconds to see if they can get back into it. Kayla Cornelson with the basketball. Looking to drive on Scala. Can't find anything going there. Still looking. Picks her dribble up. And it's going to be turned over. Here comes Maggie Torber with going to be the free layup. And she rattles it in. 10 points for Maggie Torber. It's 42-34. And it's looking like that'll probably do it with 35 seconds left to go here in quarter number 4. Valley Heights going to escape this game with a victory as a three-pointer from Kayla Cornelson. Finds the three-pointer. 11 total points for her. It was really just a heave shot. Able to find the bottom of the basket, and the lead is now cut. 42-37 is where we sit, with the Mustangs up still. Again, it's really going to have to take some miracle work coming in from this Frankfort squad around the three-point line. They've been very proficient tonight when they get it into the hands of Cornelson, Parthimer, and even Emma Hardwick. But in the second half, they have just been not given the opportunity because the glass is just being dominated by the Valley Heights Mustangs. Emma Youngerberg, Maddie Vermetten just doing all the dirty work down low in the post. Getting not only defensive rebounds, but really big offensive rebounds, allowing for second chance opportunities. And though the game at some points was only just a 2-point lead for the Mustangs, you couldn't undervalue how effective in the paint the Mustangs have been. And it really was giving them the opportunity here late in this game to just extend their lead, limiting the chances for Frankfort when they take these shots to get another one. As Vermetten's able to get it into Maggie Torber. Full court press coming in for the Wildcats, and we're going to get an offensive foul on Maggie Torber. That's her 4th foul tonight. It's the push foul, so 42-37 is now still the lead for the Mustangs with 23 seconds left to go. Again, it's going to have to take some miracle three-point work for the Wildcats to get back in it. Hardwick trying to go into the paint, and the ball is going to be able to be recovered on the side of the Wildcats now under 20 seconds, and we might get a steal coming in from Emma Youngerberg, but they're going to call it a jump ball, and it's going to be Valley Heights ball. 18 seconds now. 42-37 is still the lead. Maddie Vermetten will get the inbounds attempts for the Mustangs. She's going to pass it into Maggie Torber, who has the basketball. 16 seconds. Torber driving into the lane. Tries to kick it down low into Scala. She's going to turn the basketball over, though, but I don't really think it's going to matter much. Still 42-37. Where we sit in quarter number 4 with 10 seconds left to go. Here comes Hardwick driving into the paint. Going to kick it out to Cornelson, looking for her three with 2 seconds. Here comes another three from Cornelson. Air ball, no good. And that'll do it as the Valley Heights Mustangs defeat Frankfort Wildcats 42-37 here on Tuesday night. That's the end of the varsity girls basketball game. Again, Valley Heights winning 42-37.